Ladies and gentlemen, good day, it's Badger from Oz. And welcome back to Madden NFL 18. We beat the Chicago Bears 24-3. And we needed, even though results went away, we need, let's see. We need to win again. So 2000's alts. And we're going to be wearing our black tops. Let's go. This one's going to be on Fox Sports. Been a little bit shaky at home recently, but, you know, we did beat Chicago on Thanksgiving. Welcome to Ford Field. It's Detroit versus Green Bay on Fox. Hello, it's Patrick from Muslim Commentary. Green Bay must win to keep their season alive, and more importantly, to keep chase of the NFC North. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions, they had a comfortable win over the Bears last week. Although they haven't had everything their own way at home, they've lost a few at home. But here's a chance to make themselves a real contender. They found a number 3 seed of the NFC. For the second week in a row, Detroit have won the toss. They will defer. It's Green Bay wearing yellow, Detroit wearing the black tops. Here goes, it's Detroit versus Green Bay on Fox Sports. 32 will take it past the 25 and will get it to the 26. You know, well, we had a few upsets last week. We had a couple of upsets last week at the very least. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 26 for Green Bay. And Rodgers is a great quarterback. He hands it off. And you get 2 yards on the play. Second down, beckoning. Buffalo causing an upset last week. Let's say hello to the Green Bay Packers offense and wish them the best of luck in today's game against back-to-back Super Bowl champions for Detroit Lions. Win this one, and your season and the title, and more importantly, your season is still alive. Lose this one, and you're gone. Ooh, maybe you are anyway. Second and 8 at the 28. Here you go. Throw, it'll be caught at the 34. It'll be 3rd down. The Packers do not want to start their drive with a 3rd and out, with 3 and outs. Baltimore, Oakland, Sunday twilight. That's going to be one of the games of the year. The 30 will get the first down. It will take it to the 40. Detroit have suffered some upset losses at home. But this is their last home game of the season. Switching plays repeatedly. Through, it will be caught. And number 17 will outrun him. He's going to be at the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. And he's stopped at the 8-yard line. He needed a clutchable play. He's done more than just that. Devontae Adams. A whopping 52 yards on the play. The future Jet and Ram. And right in front of the Detroit bench too. I think Green Bay are a trendy pick for an upset. How did that guy not trip over? Detroit held Chicago to 3 last week. What will happen this time? Now to number 30. And he'll be getting 2 yards at 6. Second down, beckoning. Let's say hello to the Detroit Lions defense. Wish them the best of luck in today's game against the Green Bay Packers. So if Detroit win today, the NFC North will be wrapped up. And the NFC North title will be wrapped up. But if Green Bay win, the title is very much alive. And more importantly, this season will be too. Rogers looking for someone. Throw is caught it, and it'll be just short of the first down for Davante Adams. Good goal at the 1. Chicago have crushed New Orleans, so Chicago are actually in front of Green Bay. But if Green Bay win, they'll retake second in the NFC North. Due streak for victory, tiebreaker if they win this one. So Sandler, no, that's Davante Adams. So touchdown saving tackle. Let's go to the replay one more time. By Darius Slay. Touchdown saving tackle. Good, and goal at the 1. And off to Jones. Can he stop him getting to the inside? He's close! Oh, he was just an inch away. 4th and goal at the 1. I would have gone for it. But if they want to take points, sometimes you just got to take points on the road. Look at this. Jones. And Kerry Hyder Jr. Oh, that looked like it broke the plane. But they're calling it a touchdown saving tackle. 4th and goal at the 1 for a 17-yard field goal. Obviously, he wasn't going to miss from 70 yards. Somehow, Detroit hold Green Bay to 3, despite a 52-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers to Davante Adams. Sometimes, when you're on the road, sometimes you just have to take the points. They are so disappointed to not have gotten a touchdown. They were an inch away. You're going to have to come out and play. Tries to do the juke, it doesn't work. It's going to be stopped at 20. Detroit fans are up on their feet. So let's see what Stafford can do. Or he'll be relying on his runners. To James Rhodes. And off to James Rhodes. He's fighting through it. He gets about 5 yards on play. 6:01 to go. 2nd down, beckoning. Let's say hello to the Detroit Lion offense and wish them the very best of luck in today's game against the Green Bay Packers. Lions win this one, and the NFC North will be wrapped up. 2nd 5 at the 25. Remember, Detroit conceded the first 3 points of the game. They ended up crushing the Bears. And off to James Rhodes again. That's going to be a 1st down for 5 yards. He scored 3 touchdowns last week, scoring over 200 rushing yards. Takes his tally to 10. And off to James Rhodes. He'll be tackled at the 34. 5.5. Ran. No, they're calling it 4.5. Let's say hello to the Green Bay defense and wish them the very best of luck in today's game against back-to-back Super Bowl champions, the Detroit Lions. Green Bay win this one. The season's wide open. Lose this one, and it's goodbye 2019. 2nd 6 at their own 34. Another hand off to James Rhodes. He will get the 1st down here, and he will take it to the 47. He's out the 47. And off to James Rhodes. He'll be tackled at the 49, just short of midfield. Well, this is a rivalry game. This time it's Young that's going to come out to play, and he will take it to the opposite 49. 2 yards on the play. That's not an upset alert. The Jets are actually favored to win in this one. 3rd and 6 at the opposite 49. They're out of field goal range. And off to Thane. And he's going to take it to the 46. They went for the 4th down. It's a 4th and 3. So this would be a 63-yard field goal. They're not going to go for a 63-yard field goal because they know it's too far away. So Detroit, they don't score this time. So 1st and 10 at 20. Here we go. Rogers, throw, and it will be a catch for number 18. It'll be second, 7, 23. 3 yards on the play. Cobb is the one that makes the catch. And off to number 30, it will be brought down at 27. Third down, beckoning. About 4 yards. Aaron Rodgers has clutched up on the third down before. Can he do it again? Rodgers, he's going himself. That's going to be a first down. And he could go all the way if no one can catch him. What? Someone does catch him at the opposite 46. Detroit to give up big yardage once again. 27 yards. Nowhere near as bad as before. But still pretty big. And Darius Slay, again, touchdown saving tackle. Rodgers gonna go himself. Big throw, and it's gonna be caught. Number 80. He's in the red zone. He's inside the 8. It'll be first and goal. Another big play. This time it's 38 yards. Detroit, this is actually Detroit's first time playing Green Bay this season. So Detroit have to win this one to wrap up a playoff spot. Here we go. And up to number 30. Can he get to the end zone? Yes, he can this time. Touchdown, Packers. They're up by 2 scores. With 5 seconds left of the first quarter. No, we got to see this replay on this one. Jamal Williams. So this for the extra point. It's got 10-0. And extra point is good. So Detroit finding this trickier than last week. Well, can upset Carolina with 9 seconds left in the first quarter. 25, just barely inside. So Jim Caldwell looking for answers. And they have to take on Green Bay twice. Here we go. The throw. That was a horrible throw. And the quarter drags on. Second 10 with 3 seconds to go. And off to James Rhodes. How many yards is that? That's 3 yards. And that will be for the end of the first quarter is Green Bay. Yes, Green Bay by 10 points to nothing on Fox Sports. And upset on the cards is pretty likely. 3rd and 7 at their own 28. Stafford. Can he find Roberts? He can! And that's a first down for the Lions. Much needed first down too. So it's 12-yard reception. Let's see. Detroit wore black tops against Chicago and won. And then off to James Rhodes. We'll take it to the 46. It's about 6 yards. The second 46. Detroit will get the second half possession first. Now hand off for James Rhodes. He's fighting for it and he's staying put. 3rd and 3. So he gets like half a yard. Stafford, he looked for Golden Tate. He finds Golden Tate. He's at the 45. He's flying to get to the 40. And he gets to the 40. So welcome back, Golden Tate. 13 yards on the play. Detroit have been shaky since week 6. So it's win-loss. So I think this is probably going to be a loss for them too. The hands off to James Rhodes. He went into a brick wall voluntarily. So 3.5 yards. Why would you do that? Excuse me. Actually, here we go. Actually, the number 21 would have caught him, to be fair. But still, why did you have to run into a brick wall? 2nd and 6 at 37. Through to Golden Tate, he's caught it, and he's going to be close at that 30, and looks like Mitchell's down for Green Bay. Having injury. So hopefully he's going to be okay. It's the NFL on Fox Sports. Green Bay have a bit of an injury. It was 6 yards, but it'll do. Don't know why they call it a bad play. Alright. James Rhodes waiting. Matthew Stafford. The handoff to Rhodes, and it's going to be 3 yards at 27. Proposal around 2nd and 7 at the 27. James Rhodes again, he's stopped at the 26. 3rd and 6 now. Detroit can score a field goal and bring it back to a 1-score game. Now hand off to James Rhodes. And he's pushed back. No, he's staying put again. 4th and 6 at the 26. So Matt Prater, it's there, and Detroit have their first points on the board with a field goal. It's a 1-score game again. So Cobb catches it and leaves it in the end zone. So Seattle hoping to avoid being upset by Minnesota. Vontae Adams has had 4 touchdowns for the season, and he's hoping to add to that today. The 30 will take it to the 32 for 7 yards. 2nd 3. Here we go. Now to number 30. That will be a first down. And it's going to be at the 39. So less than 5 minutes to go. Through. And that's going to be way out of reach. Second and 10 at the 39. We go. Head up to number 30, and he tackled at 42. 3rd and 7. Rodgers, and it's going to be caught at the opposition 40 by number 87 or 82, or what it looks like. 17 yards on the play. Jordy Nelson. Davis had the chance to intercept it, but he wasn't looking. Slade Jr. should have tried it. A 1-on-3, and the 1 ends up winning. 87. Same number of war by Travis Kelce. Atlanta looked to upset Carolina. About 13-0. Bro, it's going to be caught! It's going to be caught at 25. Also, I've got a video ready for YouTube. It's a Fuga Melodies of Steel 3 voice acting video. By the time you see this video go up on YouTube, it will already be up. Rodgers, they hand off to number 33. He stopped at the 24 for 1 yard. 2nd and 9. The 30 again. And it's going to be a timeout for Detroit. Doing an 8 out of 23. So Detroit want as much time on the clock as possible. They want to try and steal a possession. Here we go. Rodgers trying to go himself. And it's going to be caught! And Detroit will have to use a timeout. First and goal at 2. Disappointed by the Detroit defense. They know how to fail on. Look at this, 21 yards. They cannot clutch up on 3rd downs, the defense. So first and goal at 2. Now up to number 30. He's pushed back. Timeout Detroit. They got no timeouts. Second and goal at the 5. Another hand off to number 30. He gets the end zone this time. Williams, not quite. But Detroit have an injury. 3rd goal. The clock will stop at 2:04 because it's outside the 2-minute warning. No, the Green Bay Packers have an injury. 3rd goal at the 3. Rodgers is looking for someone. He's going to go himself. It's going to be a touchdown! And the defense was lazy. Green Bay know how to clutch up on 3rd downs. There were 2:01 to go in the 2nd quarter. They were up by 13 points. Let's see. No one was guarding Rodgers. Who was it? Warlow had stopped him. He would have stopped him, but he decided to slack off. He's like, nah, screw this. I'm going to let him score a touchdown. Excuse me. An extra point is good. So it's a 14-point lead in favor of Green Bay. Clock will start again. Last 12, but that's it. The 2-minute warning is about to begin. Detroit don't have any timeouts. They try to manage their timeouts as best they could. 1st and 10 at 24. But Detroit do get the football first in the 2nd half. And after James Rhodes, he's going to get the first down here. We'll take it to the 37. 1,500 rushing yards for the season. Congratulations, well done. 13 yards on the play. Let's see the replay on this one. Here we go. Now it's off to James Rhodes again. He's trying to push. He only gets about 5 yards. Detroit should wait a little bit longer. So since week 5, it's been loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So maybe this one would be the one they lose. They've been shaky since week 6. And they travelled to Kansas City, and then they travelled to Lambeau. So they play Green Bay twice in 3 weeks. Man off to James Rhodes. He doesn't get the first down here, unfortunately. 3rd and 2 at the 45. Green Bay are not using their timeouts. Green Bay should use a timeout. They're not going to try to go for a score. They just don't want to concede one. They thought it's going to be a first down. He's got 5 seconds, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Time's going to run out for Stafford. Got to the opposition 43, but they've run out of time. But they're celebrating for some reason, despite the fact that they're down by 14 points. So it's been all Green Bay so far in this first half. But Detroit do get the ball first in the second half. It's 17-3 on Fox. Green Bay are trying to pick for the upset. So there's Devontae Adams. Needed a touchdown saving tackle by Darius Slay. And they had to settle for a field goal on the same drive. But they were not so lucky the next drive, as they could see a touchdown there. So Williams gets his first for the day. Detroit try to drive down the field, did the best they can. Eventually they had to settle for a field goal on this drive to bring this margin back to a one-score game. Thanks to Matt Prater's kicking boots. And then Green Bay scored another touch, and then Aaron Rodgers goes himself due to Detroit's lazy defending to bring it up 17-3. For Stafford, what can you do without his helmet on? Let's see. The May 2 will take it to the 25. Now Seattle, they're hoping to avoid 3 losses in a row after they won their first 11 games. They hand off to James Rhodes, fighting for some yardage. He only gets about 3. Frustration is beginning to show. While Minnesota have to settle for field goal right on halftime. The margin will be 14 points. Stafford looking for Tate. Goal Tate, he catches it. No, he's dropped it. It seemed like he was going to catch it. It seemed like it was a clean catch. Let's see the replay on this one. See, that was a catch. And then it bobbles out. Should be in fumble recovery, so Green Bay should have gotten the ball. Stafford found Roberts for the ball. Can he find him again? Yes, he can! And it's another clutch 3rd down for the Lions. $11 yards on the play. Sometimes it's a good idea to throw on 3rd down. Meanwhile, Jacksonville lead Tampa Bay 16-10. Tampa Bay upset Seattle last week. Around after James Rhodes. He'll take it to the 41 for just a couple of yards. I want to see a depth chart for a bit. Oh, Theo Riddick's out. So is Dominic Branch. Oh, this is not good. We're losing our players at the worst time. 3rd, 2nd 8. 3 plays 17. Ran up to James Rhodes. And he'll push for the first down. He's at the 45. He'll take it there. It's nearly 100 rushing yards for the day. 15 yards on the play. He has to push past his own teammate. The handoff to James Rhodes again. He's going to get the first down straight away. He will protect the football. He will take it to the 31 for 14 yards. This one was just as good. Let's see the replay one more time. So here's a scenario, the playoff scenario. If Detroit win, they clinch a playoff spot and clinch the NFC North. If Green Bay win, they keep the NFC North race alive, but more importantly, keep their season alive. Let's see. Stafford, another handoff to James Rhodes. Can he get the first down here? He cannot, not quite. He gets 6 yards, but it won't be enough. 3rd and 1 at the 22. Handoff to James Rhodes. This will be a first down, and he'll take it to the 15 for 7 yards. You know, Philadelphia lead Miami by 6. Oh crap, I accidentally clicked the pause button. And off to number 46, and he will take it just to 1 yard. So Darryl Young. So just over 5 minutes before the end of the 3rd quarter. Another hand off to Darryl Young. He's pushing for it, and he won't get the first down. 3rd and 4 at the 9. Hand off to James Rhodes. He gets the first down. He gets to the end zone. Not quite. But it is a first down at the 1. 1 yard away to make this a 1-score game. Hand off to James Rhodes. He gets the end zone. Yes, he can. Touchdown Detroit. And it's a 1-score game. 9 plays, 17. That's Green Bay's first real blemish of the day. So I've got Goose Cannon in the background. Minnesota scored a touchdown and point after to take the lead by 3 points. So Matt Prater for the extra point. And it's good. It's now 10 plays 17 on Fox Sports. Loved it. So the Jets score a touchdown. And they're hoping to go for a 2-point conversion. So Green Bay, they know how to clutch up on 3rd downs. Aaron Rodgers isn't MVP for no reason, you know. Here we go. Throw. So we caught by the number 30, and he'll take it to... He's staying put. 2nd and 10 beckoning. So the play went for no yardage. Second 10 at 25. Throw, it'll be caught by number 89. It goes out of bounds at the 29 for 4 yards. It's his first reception for the day, though. 306 at 29. 3:10 to go the 3rd quarter. Packers lead by 7 points. Rodgers is no stranger to these situations. He knows how to make the big plays on 3rd down. Can he make another one? He can! Oh no, he cannot! It's dropped! And Green Bay goes 3 and out. Can you believe it? Let's see the replay on this one. A tick under 3 minutes to 3/4 time. See, that should be a catch. And Green Bay make a ref 3-and-out mistake. You know, Atlanta lead Carolina 20-7, so Carolina, just as well as they clinched a playoff spot. So Vogel, or however you want to pronounce that name, catches it in the 15, and barely any room to run. Takes it to the 24. Now, this could be the game-tying drive, or even the game-leading drive. Pittsburgh and Cleveland in one of the crappy matchups. And after James Rhodes again, and he will take it 4 yards to the 28. They can even take the lead on this drive if they wanted to. Second and 6. And off to James Rhodes again. And we'll get stopped at the 31 for roughly 3 yards. Miami have taken the lead in Philadelphia. Coming off to James Rhodes. He's got the first down. He will take it to the 35. No, it was only 4 yards. That was enough. Comes off to James Rhodes again. And he gets about 5 on the play. He has 150 rushing yards for the day though. Second 5, so it's a neutral play. Not really a bad play at least. Coming hand off to James Rhodes. He's fighting through it and he's staying put. 3rd and 5 at the 40. Daniels with his 7th tackle of the day. Let's see, can he find Roberts yet again? He's found Roberts before, he's found it again! He takes it to the opposite 48. 12 yards on the play. And that's going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Detroit are not giving up. 7-point game in favor of the Packers. Can the Packers hold on for a big upset? Or Detroit lock up a playoff spot and the NFC, the NFC North title? It's Packers by 7 on Fox Sports. Oh, this could go down to the wire. Detroit hoping to make a comeback. 12 yards on the play. Michael Roberts making his 3rd catch. It's been and all of them have been 3rd down conversions. So 1st and 10 at the opposite 48. They can afford a field goal, but they really want the touchdown. And off to James Rhodes. This should be a 1st down, and it is a 1st down inside the 35, taking it to the 34. So 14 yards on the play. This is 10 to 34, they're in field goal range, but they want a touchdown more. Going off to James Rhodes, he's pushing through for like 2 yards. About 1.5 yards, they're calling it. They can afford to kick the field goal depending on how much time they've got. Going off to James Rhodes again. And close to a 1st down, he gets about 5 yards. So 8.5 to go, just over 8.5 to go. 3rd and 3. And off to James Rhodes. He's got to get the 1st down. He does not. He gets 2 yards. And they have to go for it. They're going for on 4th down at opposite 25. Can he find Roberts again? He can find Roberts again. He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown Lions. And Vale within a point. It wasn't just a 4th down conversion. It was a touchdown reception. 4th and 1. They just need 1 yard. They got a lot more than that. They got points. Now, do they go for 2 or are they tied up? We're going to go to replay. 25-yard touchdown pass on the 4th and 1. He was wide open. And he was going to make it to the end zone. So he needed that one. So they're just gonna play it safe and go for the 1. And scores all level. 14 unanswered points for the Lions. We have got a game on our hands. Good luck. This is going to be a good one. Green Bay went 3 and out on their previous offensive drive. This allowed Detroit to get back into this game. They worked their way back into this game. They worked their asses off. Now, all Green Bay need is a field goal. Well, we've seen we've seen Aaron Rodgers become much more capable of much more than that. Number 30. We'll take it to, we brought down by 1, we take it to the 30 for 5 yards. Jamal Williams. 7:27 on the clock. Scores are leveled. Number 30, no, Rodgers is going to go himself. He's going to look for options. Big throw and incomplete. The clock will stop at 7:11. 7:11. Lots of 7s and 1s. 3rd and 5 beckoning. Are Green Bay about to go 3 and out again? Here we go. Aaron Rodgers needs to find something. He finds number 30. It's a loss of yardage. 4-yard loss. Detroit will get the ball back. 4th and 9 at 26. Could we be headed for overtime? So no fake punt. So number 82. We'll have to work for it. Unfortunately, he only takes it to 24. This could be a game-winning drive for the Lions. 6:32 on the clock. $41 yards. They can take the lead. Minnesota lead by 10 in Seattle. Against Seattle is what I meant to say. After James Rhodes. And he gets just the 1 yard. 6:08 to go. 2nd and 9 at 25. Excuse me. So he gets about half a yard. No, 1 yard. So inside the final 6 minutes of the game. And then after James Rhodes, what's he got? He's break free from 1. He's going to get close to a first down. He gets 8 yards. It's about a yard and a half away. Third and 1 at 33. 5:13 on the clock. Can Detroit complete the comeback? Or when it ended in heartbreak? Another hand off to James Rhodes. This is going to be a first down. It is! And he's at the 36. 5 minutes to play. Scores are still leveled. Detroit have scored past 14 points. Detroit have not had back-to-back wins since weeks 1 through to 5. If Detroit can get another first down here, they have a chance to win. Stafford, down off to James Rhodes. Tries to get some yardage. He's only got 2. Make it a yard and a half. We're inside the final 4 minutes of the game. Carolina get a touchdown and a point after. So it's now Atlanta by just 6 points. And off James Rhodes again. Fights for some more yardage. And he gets about 4 more. This is close. This is very intense. Just over 3 minutes to play. Here we go. This could be all or nothing. Stafford, who's he looking for? Can he find Roberts yet again? He's found him again! It takes it to the opposite 45. 13-yard catch. And Roberts is having a bit of a day. It's a great day today. 30 yards to Michael Roberts. That's his 4th catch of the day. And they've all been either 3rd or 4th down attempts. Remember, he has a touchdown for the day. Rogers, believe it or not, has not had a passing touchdown. So 1st and 10 at the opposite 45. Detroit will wind down as much clock as possible. Minnesota leads Seattle by 3 points on Fox as well. And off to Darryl Young. He's got to get the first down. He's close. No, he's made it to the first down. He gets 10 yards on the play. And we're going to the 2-minute warning. Scores are leveled at 17. Green Bay are stuck on 17. 2 minutes separates who can win. This is going to be one of the games of the year. Thank you for the head pats, Blue Luma Gaming. Hey, Blue Luma Gaming. How you joining your VIP, friend? 1st and 10 at opposite 35. Detroit in field goal range. Both teams with 3 timeouts on Fox Sports. Stafford, fan off to James Rhodes. Try and push through, he trips over 3 yards on the play. How's you been, Badger? How's the game going? Game's been going good. We beat Chicago 24-3 previously. This is the 2nd game. So it's good to have you back. So we've got 5 streams this week. So this is the 2nd of 3, maybe 4 games if I've got time. 2nd and 8 at the 32. Clock ticking by. Green Bay not using a timeout. Tampa Bay lead Jacksonville by 1 point in Jacksonville. And off to James Rhodes. Can he get the first down? Not quite. He cannot. He gets 4 yards. And it's a timeout for the Green Bay Packers. Hoping to get as much time with the ball as possible. Scores are leveled at 17 on Fox Sports. Here's the scenario. If Detroit win, not only do they clinch a playoff spot, but they wrap up the NFC North. If Green Bay win, the title is still alive, but more importantly, their playoff hopes are also alive. Stafford the hand off to James Rhodes. Can he get the first down here? It's close! 2 yards, timeouts, and that's not going to do it. Oh, it's risky. They've gone for it before, but I'm just going to take the points from the right hash. Matt Prater to put Detroit in front! The Lions are in front! 17 unanswered points! Over to you, Green Bay. Is your season about to end? Matt Prater's put the Lions in front. Number 32 will leave it there. 1:06 to go. Holy sh... Atlanta lead by 12 points against Carolina. Could be another week of upsets. We saw Tampa Bay upset Seattle. 1st and 10 at their own 25 for Green Bay. They've only got 4 shots at this. Oh! And that's dangerous. That's the worst time to concede a penalty. It's the defense. No, it's on the offense! 1st and 15 at the 20, so now they need extra yardage. So 1st and 15 at 20. Rogers has worked miracles before and he throws it out of bounds. Clock will stop at 1:02. Meanwhile, Minnesota lead by 7 points against Seattle. 2nd and 15. Rogers looking for somebody. He's caught it. He's caught it. He could go all the way. He's at the 30, for 20, for 10. Catch him if you can. Touchdown. Green Bay back in front. And this could be heartbreak for the Lions, who worked their way back into this game, take the lead, and Green Bay snatch it up from them. 80-yard play. Look at this. This could be the play of the day that keeps Green Bay's season alive. We've got to see the replay on this one just in case we've got any Green Bay Packer fans. That's a nice play. And he stays in bounds as well. Keeps his footing. And that's it. Just when Detroit thought they'd won it. Here we go. An extra point is good, which means Detroit have to score a touchdown to win. And that field goal is no good. We go 52 seconds. It's all or nothing for the Detroit Lions. And he takes it past the 25 at the 27. 22 yards per return. A bit of a fight going on. Let's see. He's found Roberts many times. Can he find him again? It's a pass interference! That's a friggin' pass interference! Yes! Automatic first down. We're still alive. Look at this. That's clear pass interference on Martinez. So Detroit is still alive. Stafford. He's looking for Roberts again. Oh, it's almost picked off. 2nd and 10 at the 37. So Ryan with the deflection. Now after James Rhodes, can he get the first down? He's got the first down. He has got the first down. Timeout Lions. 10, maybe 11 yards on the play. This is going right down to the wire. 20 plays, 24. Stafford. He's found Roberts a few times. Can find him again. No, this would have been picked off. 2nd and 10. 33 seconds on the clock. Stafford, who's he going to find? Can he find Golden Tate? Yes, he can! No, he's dropped it! That would have been a touchdown! 3rd and 10 at their own 48. We have a final alert, and Atlanta have upset Carolina. Hands off to James Rhodes, and that is not a good play. Timeout Lions. Former try at their own 46. So here it is, 4th and 12. Stafford, who's he going to find? Can he find Golden Tate? Yes, he can! He's caught it! Timeout, Lions! What a catch! And what a time to do it! 31 yards away from victory. Let's see the replay. 22 yards. This was a 4th down conversion. Maybe you're on our chest intercept, but Golden Tate has kept the Lions alive in this game. So here it goes. They're going for a Hail Mary play. Stafford. Can he find Roberts? Who's he going to find? Who's he going to find in the end zone? It's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's too much. 2nd and 10. At the 31. Remember, Detroit don't have any timeouts. Stafford. Who's he going to find? Can he find Marvin Jones Jr.? Is this going to be a touchdown? He needs. No, it's not. 7 seconds remain. 3rd and 10. Maybe this could be the last play of the game. Stafford, who's he going to find? Maybe this is going to be the last play. It's all or nothing, and it's no good. It's intercepted right at the death. The Green Bay Packers are going to win by 4 points. What an upset. One of the games of the year. Green Bay's defense needs to clutch them, and they did just that. The Packers are still alive in the playoff race, and they win it by 4 points. 24-20 your final score. Good sportsmanship all around. You love to see it. Maybe a rivalry game, but it's good sportsmanship all around. And Detroit lose another game at home. Their shaky form continues. So it's another heartbreaking loss for the Lions. No heartbreaking loss at home for the Lions. Minnesota upset them. Arizona upset them. Oakland upset them, although that was on the road. And now Green Bay have upset them. They've had 4 heartbreakers. 3 of them at home. Unbelievable. The NFC North race is still open. What a game we've had. Green Bay win by 4 points. Detroit were driving down the field. They came from 17-3 down. They took the lead. So Stafford's chance to win. And no one was going to get there in time. I don't know what thumbnail I'm going to be using, but this was the greatest game. So because Detroit lost as well, but it's going to be interesting. So now Detroit need to wait yet another week. So let's see what happens in week 15. So Atlanta have upset Carolina. We saw Tennessee take down the Colts by 2 points. We also saw Seattle survived the upset in overtime. So Seattle slip out of their slump and they retain the #1 seed. The Jets take down Buffalo, avoiding the upsets. Although if this was real life, it would have been an actual upset. Jacksonville taking down Tampa Bay. Had a few close ones. Chargers taking down Houston by 7 points. But the Rams, they're not so lucky. They played at the same time. They lose no time to the Giants. What is going on? Everything's crazy. Oakland lose again. But it was one of the games of the year. Baltimore win a thriller, 31-28. Cincinnati beat San Francisco on the road as well. Dallas beat Arizona as well. We'll look at that in a sec. And Washington beat New England. There's a lot of close ones this week, along with a couple of upsets. Denver beat Kansas City on the road, which was interesting. Right. So where does the playoffs stand? So everyone's clinching playoff spot, the Lions. So AFC, so the Ravens are clinching playoff spot after their win. The Chargers won 3-0. They're in the playoffs. The Patriots are the number 3 seed. Cincinnati are number 4 seed. Can you believe it? Cincinnati, really? Oh, no, they're not number 4 seed. Jacksonville are number 4 seed. Raiders are 5th. The Jets are 6th. Bengals are 7th. Titans are 8th. But what about the NFC? So Seattle and the Panthers have won their division. Detroit had their chance to win their division as well. Lions blew it with a heartbreaking loss. The shaky form continues, and get this. But they are 2 games clear of the Bears and Packers. So Dallas are the number 4 seed on tiebreaker, even though they've won 2 in a row. But here's the situation. If Detroit beat Kansas City next week, or both Green Bay and Chicago lose, and Tampa Bay lose, if Green Bay, Chicago, Tampa Bay, Rams, and Washington all lose, then Detroit will win the NFC North. They'll clinch a playoff spot. Let's see. Schedule, if any of these teams are clashing. Oh, Packers and Buccaneers. Yeah, that's a clash team. If the Packers and Buccaneers ends in a tie, and Detroit lose, and all the other teams that need to lose, then Detroit could clinch a playoff spot. But they really want to win. Well, Green Bay only 3 wins. Alternate uniforms this weekend. They wore before. Detroit are wearing their away uniforms next weekend. To be continued.